Hey, you're watching Best Practices Unveiled, bringing you conversations from the 34th Annual Florida Family Child Care Home Association Conference, where leaders, advocates, and educators come together to inspire, connect, and grow. By the way, did you have your mushroom coffee already? Hey. Look who's in the hot seat. We got my girl, Erica Sakoshia. Did I say it right?
You did.
I did. I got it right. Would y'all believe that this beautiful person flew all the way from Rhode Island to come to this conference here in Florida, the Florida Family Child Care Home 34th Annual Conference. Why did you come, Erica? What brought you all the way to Florida?
Annette brought me all the way to Florida because I believe in supporting the people who support me. I believe in reciprocal relationships. I believe in supporting each other, right, in early childhood education. I think we need to stop breaking the silos, right? It doesn't matter if you own a center or if you own a family child care. We are all in education together, and I believe we should support each other. Using our voices together. For me, I don't care what level you're at, whether you just started last week or you have been here 30 years. And let me tell you, the wisdom in this room, I've met educators that have been taking children into their homes for 20, 30, 40 years. It's incredible. I met the most incredible people, so nice, so smart. Some of these ladies walking with these badges, 9, 10, 11 badges deep with. They're accredited. They've got their CDA. They were in the TEACH program. They have a director credential. I mean, just it was amazing. The amount of expertise that's here today, the amount of wealth, the amount of love. Everybody just reconnecting, and I think it must be hard to be a family child care owner. I only own a center. And, I get to go home. I don't have people, in my home. I get time off, days off, and I think it's much harder for family child care providers. And I think we should listen to each other and hear what each other's struggles are and offer solutions, I've learned a lot in the little bit of time that I've been here. Of course, it doesn't take much to get me to Florida because y'all know it's like my favorite state. I just really need an address here. But I am super excited to be here, Annette. So go ahead with the questions. Ask me whatever you want.
Well, Erica, you pretty much covered a lot. I was going to ask what your experience has been like since you've been here, and I totally agree. I think that it's important. I feel like it's like a family reunion when we get together as educators, whether, like you said, it's family child care or otherwise, because we all speak the same language. We all share the same profession. We deal with children from various ages, background, ethnicity, all that kind of stuff.
And we all face burnout, like one of the things you talk about on the show, right? We all face stress. We all face challenges with funding or challenges with regulation changes. We all have the same commonalities, right? And I think the other thing is we're all leaders in some type of way, right? So whether you are, and there's so many advocates here, whether you're advocating and you're going straight to the state house, or for some of y'all going to the White House, or maybe you're just sending that email to your local, and I don't even want to use the word just because that's equally important and sometimes probably gets the best results. But whatever your comfort level is, if you're an early childhood educator, you are influencing people, whether you're influencing how a parent works with their child, how they understand early childhood development, you're influencing children. I mean, I can remember some of the greatest teachers I've ever had in my life, and I'm sure you can too as well, right? Teachers make such an impact. Directors running great programs, how that impacts their community, right? We're all leading, right? So whether you're the teacher assistant in the room or the owner, it doesn't matter. It's not a title, right? Leadership means you have influence and impact of people around you. Did you know, Annette, that I had read a statistic, and I'm not going to get the number correct, but it was like hundreds of thousands of people that each one of us impact in our lifetime. Think
Wow.
about every person that you have interacted with, right?
Yes.
Whether it's a student, whether it's a parent, whether it's a colleague, whether it's on your show, right? You're putting out this information that is going YouTube and or social media, right? Everybody's hearing your message about be aware, be self-aware, take care of yourself, make sure that you don't, I don't want to say work yourself to the brink, but work yourself to the brink, right? And even if you have good balance, it's important to also look at the other aspects of being self-aware and are you happy, right? Because you could do all the balance, but are you happy?
Happy.
Are you
Yes.
doing the things that bring you joy?
Yes.
And so that, right? And think about what are the things that you're modeling to people, right? When we know, I mean, it's a responsibility. When you're a leader and you know people are following you, they're going to follow you doing good or bad, right?
Absolutely.
And here's a good example for the people who are at the water cooler being negative, right? They attract other negative people,
Yes.
right? Or the opposite. So you have to think about how are you using your influence? Are you using it for good or are you using it for maybe things you shouldn't be using it for? So find the things that bring you joy because I know when I'm doing things I love, oh my God, I could be there all day, right?
Yes.
I will hop on a plane, I will hop on a train.
Yes.
So should we drop the exciting information while we're on?
Yes.
All right. So me and Annette are collaborating. We are going to Chicago.
That's right.
We're going to Chicago together. I am at her service. I'm going to help her co-host the show because she is a panelist. She is speaking. She is networking. She is help running the conference. She is doing all the things. So we're going to hold down the podcast for her because we need to make sure that your voices are still getting out there. And family childcare is so important. You guys don't get enough coverage. You don't get enough press. You don't get enough thank yous and acknowledgement. So I think that all of us in EC, no matter your position, no matter what you own, do not own, no matter what you want, all of that, put it aside.
That's right.
Lead with heart, lead with integrity,
Yes.
be courageous, and do things that you love.
I totally agree. I don't have any questions, Erica. You covered it all.
Let me
That's
ask
just
you a
what I love
question,
about
Annette.
you.
Let me ask you a question, Annette.
Absolutely.
What would you say to somebody who's brand new? Because you speak now and you're a panelist and all of that. What would you say to somebody who wants to talk more, wants to speak more, has a lot to say, but is a little afraid to hop on the stage or are a little afraid to get in a breakout room? What would you say to them?
I would say to them to start somewhere, right? Whatever it is that you want to do in life, whether it's speaking or growing in any area, think about your reason behind wanting to do it, and then think about some steps that you can take in order to get it done. Maybe you can listen to other people speaking. You know, I know for myself that starting out was terrifying for me, being in the space with people who I looked up to, and I thought that, I didn't belong in those spaces with them. I realized my voice mattered just like theirs, right? I had something to say just like they did. And I think that we all bring value to the space. We have to believe that we do bring value and we do have a place in the room or in that space. So, in order for me to be here and be able to express myself to others, I had to learn to trust in myself. So, trust in yourself that you can change, bring change, speak up, speak out, and be that voice that everybody needs to hear. You have something to say. You all do.
Yeah. So Annette, since you've been speaking, what is your favorite thing to speak about?
Wellness. Wellness. And when I say wellness, I mean just overall feel good. Like you was talking about, you love being in Florida, you love the sun, you love being in the pool. Those things make you happy. They make you feel good.
Mm.
So that's important because if we don't feel good in general, then it's going to be hard for us to do anything for anybody else, whether it's for sustainability. You may show up, but are you authentically giving and being present? No. So take care of yourself first, and in order for you to take care of yourself first, you have to know what you need. In order for you to know what you need, you got to spend time with yourself. And a lot of us don't do that. You know, we're so busy taking care of everybody else, conforming to what everybody else expects, that when you look around, you are depleted. You have nothing to give to you. And you just keep going on and on and on and on. And sometimes that affects our health, physically and mentally. So I just try to share tips and ways for people to really tap into self, so that we can continue to give.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see you on the next stage, Annette. I can't wait to choo-choo train down to Chicago. Well, I think we're probably flying, but
Yeah, we're gonna be flying.
we figured that
They've been
out.
talking about.
I
train
heard.
rides.
That's why I said everybody's taking the choo-choo train down to Chicago. But
Absolutely.
I can't wait. I can't wait to be there either. So, guys, again, thank you so much. If you are watching the show and you haven't subscribed, hit the button below. Look, it's easy. Watch, just like this. Boop. Subscribe.
Exactly.
Subscribe. Subscribe. Listen, Annette is out here working really, really hard. Listen, if you own a child care center, whether it's a family child care center or you just like kids, hit the button. Not that hard. Thank you so much. See you later.
Thank you.